The year is 1911. The Qing dynasty, once super strong, is about to fall apart. For over 200 years, they ruled China. But their power is slipping. Bad things are happening in the government. The regular people are suffering because they are poor and treated badly. China is restless. Other countries are watching, like vultures. They see China is weak. They take what they want, using China's resources for themselves. China, once so proud, is embarrassed. It's a time of great worry and even greater hope. The Chinese people want a leader. They want change. They don't know it yet, but big changes are coming. All across China, people are angry. Poor farmers are angry. They toil day and night in the fields, yet their hard work barely puts food on the table. The oppressive taxes and the constant threat of famine make their lives a daily struggle. Their anger is a simmering pot, ready to boil over. Smart scholars who dream of a better future are angry. These intellectuals, educated in the classics and modern sciences, see the potential for a prosperous China. They read about democratic ideals and revolutionary movements around the world. They gather in secret, discussing how to bring these ideas to their homeland. Their minds are fertile grounds for revolutionary thoughts. This anger is like a tiny seed of revolution. Planted deep within the hearts of the people, it begins to grow. It spreads from village to village, from scholar to scholar, igniting a fire that cannot be easily extinguished. The seed of revolution is nurtured by the shared suffering and collective hope of the people. It grows in the hearts of young revolutionaries. These young men and women, full of passion and determination, meet in secret to plan their actions. They are inspired by the stories of past heroes and the vision of a free China. They know the risks, but their desire for change is stronger than their fear. They imagine a different China. A China where people are not oppressed by corrupt officials and foreign powers. A China where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. They dream of a nation that stands proud and independent on the world stage. Their vision is clear and their resolve is unshakable. A China free from bad rulers and other countries controlling them. The people are tired of being pawns in the games of foreign powers. They protest in the streets, demanding an end to imperialist influence. Their voices grow louder, echoing the call for sovereignty and self-determination. The movement gains momentum, drawing support from all corners of the country. One of these people is a young doctor named Sun Yat-sen. He has big ideas. Born into a peasant family, Sun Yat-sen understands the struggles of the common people. He studies medicine, but his true passion lies in politics. He dreams of a China that is united, strong, and democratic. His ideas are radical, but they resonate with the discontented masses. He believes in the power of the people. Sun Yat-sen travels across China, speaking to anyone who will listen. He talks about democracy, nationalism, and the people's livelihood. His speeches inspire hope and ignite the revolutionary spirit in the hearts of his listeners. He becomes a beacon of change, a symbol of the new China that is yet to come. Sun Yat-sen travels the world, asking for help. He knows that the revolution cannot succeed without international support. He meets with foreign leaders, seeking allies and resources. His travels take him to Japan, the United States, and Europe. Everywhere he goes, he spreads the message of the Chinese Revolution, gaining support and building a network of allies. He talks about being proud of China, having a government where people vote, and making sure everyone has what they need to live. His vision is of a republic where the people have a voice, where justice and equality are the foundations of society. He speaks of a China that is self-reliant and free from foreign domination. His words resonate deeply with the people, fueling their desire for change. Chinese people living in other countries listen. They want change too. The Chinese diaspora, spread across the globe, hears Sun Yat-sen's call. They organize rallies, raise funds, and spread the revolutionary message. They become a crucial part of the movement, providing support and resources from abroad. Their involvement strengthens the revolution, making it a truly global effort. Sun Yat-sen becomes a symbol of hope. His image is carried on banners and posters, a constant reminder of the dream of a new China. People look to him for guidance and inspiration. He embodies the revolutionary spirit, the hope for a better future. His name becomes synonymous with the struggle for freedom and democracy. He's like a light, showing the way to a new China. Sun Yat-sen's leadership illuminates the path forward. He guides the revolution with wisdom and courage, leading the people towards their goal. His vision of a free, democratic China becomes the guiding star for the movement. The seed of revolution, once planted, grows into a powerful force, ready to reshape the future of the nation. the city of Wuchang, 1911. Everyone is nervous. Something is about to happen. A group of revolutionaries, part of a secret group called the Tongmenghui, are planning a big move. They want to overthrow the Qing dynasty and start a republic, but something unexpected happens. On October 9, 1911, a bomb accidentally explodes in a secret bomb-making place. The explosion shows everyone what the revolutionaries are doing. The Qing government finds out. They're going to arrest people. The revolutionaries have to choose act now or lose everything. They choose to fight. The next day, October 10, 1911, changes Chinese history forever. The Wuchang Uprising. It starts with a bang that everyone in China hears. The revolutionaries, using any weapons they can find, attack the Qing soldiers in Wuchang. They fight like their lives depend on it. They are fighting for their freedom. They are fighting for their future. News of the fighting spreads quickly. It excites the whole country. One city after another joins the fight. The Qing dynasty, already weak, is totally surprised. The revolutionaries are winning. Their bravery makes other people want to join them. The fight, which started in Wuchang, is now all over China. Sun Yat-sen, the hero of China. Far away in Denver, Colorado, Sun Yat-sen hears about the fighting. He is thrilled. The revolution he has worked for his whole life has started, but he's also worried. He knows things will be difficult. Sun Yat-sen immediately goes back to China. He asks other countries for help. He's good at talking to people, and he convinces some countries to support the revolution. He knows the new republic needs all the help it can get. Sun Yat-sen's leadership is super important. He is the heart and soul of the revolution. The Tongmenghui working together. The Tongmenghui, Sun Yat-sen's group, is really important in organizing the uprising. This group started years ago, brings together revolutionaries from all different backgrounds. They all want the same thing, to get rid of the Qing dynasty and start a new democratic China. The Tongmenghui helps lead and organize all the different groups who are fighting. They make a plan for the revolution, turning lots of little fights into one big fight for change. Their hard work is super important in the fight against the Qing dynasty. A new beginning. As the Qing dynasty falls apart, a new leader appears, Yuan Shikai. A clever and powerful general, Yuan Shikai knows how to make deals. He uses his army to make an agreement. The last emperor, the young Puyi, gives up his power. The Qing dynasty, which ruled China for hundreds of years, is over. On January 1st, 1912, the Republic of China is announced in Nanjing. Sun Yat-sen becomes the temporary president. The revolution is successful. A new time for China has begun, but the fight isn't over yet. What 1911 meant. The 1911 revolution is a super important moment in Chinese history. It marks the end of over 2,000 years of imperial rule and the beginning of a new chapter for the nation. The revolution was led by a diverse group of people, including intellectuals, students, and military leaders, all united by a common goal: to overthrow the Qing dynasty and establish a republic. It ends the old way of doing things and starts a new era where people have more power. The fall of the Qing dynasty was not just a political change, but a social and cultural transformation. People began to embrace new ideas about governance, society, and their roles within it. The revolution inspired a sense of national pride and a desire for modernization. The ideas of the revolution, being proud of China, having a government where people vote, and making sure everyone has what they need to live, become super important to the Chinese people. These principles laid the foundation for future movements and reforms. The revolution emphasized the importance of education, economic development, and social equality, which resonated deeply with the populace. But things are not easy. The transition from an imperial system to a republic was fraught with challenges. The new government faced resistance from various factions, and the country was plagued by internal strife and external threats. The ideals of the revolution were difficult to implement in the face of such adversity. The new republic has big problems. Political instability, economic difficulties, and social unrest were rampant. The government struggled to maintain control and implement reforms. Corruption and inefficiency further hampered progress, leading to widespread disillusionment among the people. Fighting between different armies, problems in the government, and other countries interfering make things hard for the new country. Warlordism became a significant issue, with regional leaders vying for power and control. Foreign powers also sought to exploit China's weakness, further complicating the situation. The dream of a truly united and free China is still far away. Despite the challenges, the spirit of the 1911 revolution continued to inspire future generations. The struggle for a unified, democratic, and prosperous China would persist, shaping the nation's history for decades to come. Conclusion: a new China. The 1911 revolution, even though it wasn't perfect, starts a chain of events that changes China forever. It marks the end of over 2,000 years of imperial rule and the beginning of a new era. The revolution was a complex and multifaceted movement, involving various factions and ideologies, but its impact was undeniable. It ignited a sense of national consciousness among the Chinese people, who began to see themselves not just as subjects of an emperor, but as citizens of a nation. It makes Chinese people feel like they are one nation. This newfound sense of unity was crucial in the years that followed, as China faced numerous challenges both internally and externally. The revolution planted the seeds of nationalism and patriotism, which would grow and evolve over the decades. It was a time of great change and uncertainty, but also of hope and possibility. It starts ideas for more changes and improvements in the future. The revolution inspired a generation of thinkers, reformers, and leaders who sought to modernize China and improve the lives of its people. They introduced new ideas about governance, education, and society, laying the groundwork for future reforms. The spirit of innovation and progress that emerged from the revolution continues to influence China to this day. The importance of 1911 isn't just about the end of a dynasty, it's about the beginning of a new China. The fall of the Qing dynasty was a symbolic moment, representing the end of an old order and the dawn of a new era. It was a time of great upheaval, but also of great potential. The revolution opened the door to new possibilities and set China on a path of transformation. It's about the beginning of a new China, a China that dreams of freedom, democracy, and a better future for everyone. The revolution was driven by a desire for change and a vision of a better future. It was a time of great hope and aspiration, as people dreamed of a China that was free, democratic, and prosperous. This vision continues to inspire and guide China today, a China that dreams of freedom, democracy, and a better future for everyone. The leaders of the revolution were motivated by a desire to create a more just and equitable society. They sought to establish a government that was accountable to the people and to promote the values of freedom and democracy. Their efforts laid the foundation for the modern Chinese state and continue to shape its development. The spirit of 1911, the spirit of revolution, continues to inspire Chinese people today. It serves as a reminder of the power of collective action and the importance of standing up for one's beliefs. The revolution is commemorated and celebrated in China, serving as a source of national pride and inspiration. It reminds people of the sacrifices made by those who came before them and the importance of continuing their legacy. It reminds them that even when things are bad, hope can make things better. The revolution teaches that change is possible, even in the face of great adversity. It shows that with determination and perseverance, people can overcome challenges and create a better future. This message of hope and resilience is as relevant today as it was over a century ago. It reminds them that they have the power to change their future. The legacy of the 1911 revolution is a testament to the power of the people to shape their own destiny. It serves as a reminder that the future is not predetermined, but is something that can be influenced and changed through collective effort and action. This enduring legacy continues to inspire and motivate the Chinese people as they work towards a better and brighter future.